Good morning, YouTube. This morning we're going to be reviewing the Ijoy Mystique sub-ohm tank. And welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Ijoy Mystique sub-ohm tank. This is a 40 to 80 watt sub-ohm tank. So let's head back to the workbench and take a look at it. Okay, this is the Ijoy Mystique. This is the packaging it comes in. Comes with one sub-ohm tank, one MQ1 coil, which is 0.18, 40 to 80 watts, one MQ2 coil, which is 0.2 ohms, 40 to 70 watts, and here we have the red mod. Drip tip here. This is the top fill. There's a little arrow right here showing which direction you need to push. Top fill here. I really like this, that way you don't have to lay your cap down and get it dirty somewhere or lose it. Get through filling. Just pop that right back over. This has glass, but it also has a piece of metal over it. So it should be a lot more sturdy. If you drop it, you shouldn't break it. But it does include another piece of glass in the packaging. Take it apart. You'll see in here it has a mesh coil, which gives a really good flavor. Pre-installed, it'll be the MQ1 coil, which is 40 to 80 watts. Has very large airflow holes in this. You had to cut the airflow down, or I'd have to cut the airflow down about at least halfway, or it's just too much air. Got a 510 that protrudes quite a bit on the bottom here. Also included in the pack, you will have an extra coil. It's the MQ2, which is 40 to 70 watts. You'll have a little bag with some extra O-rings, things like that, and an extra piece of glass. And that's all that's included in this. Nothing real fancy. Why don't we get this tank set up and give it a vape? I always like to prime my coils just a little bit. Today we're going to be using the Fruit Stand Cranberry, which is a cranberry pear. Put a little juice on the coil, help prime it up a little bit. Fill this thing up. It holds 3 mL of liquid. Here we go. It's all set up and ready to use. I'm gonna let it sit for just a minute, let the coil get saturated. and we'll go back up top and take a look at it and see what we think. And welcome back. The Ijoy Mystique. What do I think? I like some of it. It's a really heavy-duty built tank with this metal around it. It's going to be a lot harder to break if you're really hard on tanks. If you work in construction or somewhere where you're dropping it a lot, this might be something you might want to look at. The top feels real easy. I've liked the tanks that have gone to this just sliding top fill. It's really convenient. You don't have to look for a place to put your top cap down, have it rolling away, anything like that. The flavor is a bit muted for me, and I think part of that is just the watts that we're having to vape at. I hope they come out with some coils that will go higher than 80 watts. I think I would actually like this tank a lot better. I vape usually at 100 to 120 watts, and the 80 just seems kind of bland to me. If this is the 70 to 80, somewhere in there, if that's where you normally vape, you're going to like this tank, I think. But for me, it's just lacking a little bit. Flavor's not bad. It's really not. And for the price point, it's really hard to beat this tank. It's just going to be depending on what you like. If you like warmer vapes, you're not going to be satisfied with this at 70 to 80 watts. If you like them a little bit cooler, I think you'll really enjoy this. So that's my review on the Ijoy Mystique. I'd like to hear what everybody else would like to see some reviews on. What do you want? Because I'm doing all this for the people on YouTube. So if I'm doing reviews on things that you're not interested in, let me know. If you've got a particular product, just put it in the comments below, and I'll see if I can get a hold of one, and we'll do a review on it. But overall, it's not a really it's a nice little tank. So until the next time,